What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on my channel. So thought I'd try a different kind of setup for this video and the way it's going to look. Still trying to find the feet of how I want to do things on this channel. Tried a few things already, not entirely sure where I'm going, so thought it's best to get that out of the way with these early videos. So today I'm going to be talking about a pedal which a fair few people have talked about on YouTube already, whether it's in its Joyo or its Harley Benton, guys, and that is this pedal here. So this is the Harley Benton AC Tone, as it's named on the website, although it only says AC Tone there. So the whole idea of this pedal is to be able to get your AC 30 tones pretty much any way you want and without having to lug that massive amp around. It claims to be a preamp pedal, and I'll show you a bit later sort of the way that that can work. And quite basically, it's meant to just inject that classic Vox sound into, whether that's your amplifier or just straight into the soundboard. So this retails at £27, which is about $35 over in America. But I believe in America you'll probably be looking at the Joyo version of this. So what I'm going to do, you've probably already seen the intro jam into this video. Going to play that intro jam over again and just isolate the parts. So I've decided to kind of show you how this can be used in different ways, different setups. So you're going to hear it in front of the amp, then you're going to hear it in the effects loop of the amp. So kind of almost, I don't want to say completely as a different channel to the amp, but that's the way that I've been using it, and I'm planning to use it with my Marshall. So that's what I'm going to do is show you with it like that, and then also directly into my audio interface, which is the Pretonus Audio Box i2. And what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to put some cab emulation in the form of Torpedo Wall of Sound, because it just kind of, it cleans things up a little bit and allows this to almost only act as its preamp that it's meant to be. The audio interface can act sort of almost as the power amp. I know it's not the same as a couple of EL84s, but you know, it'll give you a good idea. So the reason why I bought this is to add a different flavour and a different kind of dimension to my tone. So although I do like the clean channel on my DSL 100, it's not very loud, and the audio deficit, the audio level deficit is so much that I never use that channel. So my plan was to put this in the effects loop, have it as something I can click on to almost give an extra flavour, not only to the clean channel, but also to bring the sound up. So that is one of the options I'm going to be using. I'll have it up on screen, what the settings are on the pedal at the time, along with the actual configuration, whether it's front of the amp, audio interface, or in the effects loop. So without further ado, I will roll that intro track again, but this time isolating each part. There'll be a couple of different guitars being used in it, just to give you an idea of sounds. Not an all-out demo, not an all-out review, and yeah, let's jump straight into that. Okay, so I hope that's given you a good idea of how this pedal sounds. I decided to do it in different ways, incrementing the gain slowly. And what you will have heard was the pedal straight into my audio interface into the 2 Notes Torpedo Wall of Sound app, just to give it some dimension and shape it a little bit. The cabinet I was using on there was the AC 30 style one. It's called like the Voice 30. Just to sort of give it a bit more realism, cut down the harshness of the pedal. It can be quite harsh, just straight in. And then after that, you will have heard the Strat, which was going into my Marshall DSL 100 on the clean channel, which is green of the Classic. And then that goes out the effects loop into the AC tone, into the return, and that's what's getting the sound. So it's almost as like a shaper, a colorer. I could have used it straight into the pedal, then just used the power amp of my Marshall, but I decided, you know, use it in a setting that you probably would use it at a gig, which is just in that loop. And then finally, I had to get the red special in there. So I say red special, it's white, but I had to get the Brian May guitar in there somewhere with an AC style pedal, and that was directly in front of the amp. Did have the Marshall on the crunch channel. That way it was used as quite a nice gain stage, and I was quite happy with how that sounded. So it might be something I experiment with in the future. But anyway, I hope it's given you a good idea of what this pedal is capable of. Didn't want it to be that typical, let's turn some dials and hear how it sounds demo. Just, here's a track, here's the isolated parts, and this is what you can do with a pedal. So thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff for more videos. Hopefully I'll have some more videos coming out soon. Probably just go through some of the pedals I've got and show you how you can use them. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.